precisely 6:30 in the morning, or 6:15, I find myself at home when I suddenly receive a red alert. Realizing the urgency of the situation, I quickly calculate that I have a mere 5 to 7 minutes to prepare. Hastily, I gather all my necessary gear and make my way to the car, knowing that time is of the essence and I must act swiftly to respond to the impending crisis. At this stage, I receive a phone call from the mayor himself, who is actually in charge of the event at the municipality. He is our commander, the commander of the entire security team, and I receive a call from him telling me to take me to the scene, and I clear the scene for a few minutes. There's been an infiltration of terrorists from the Zikim direction. I still haven't fully grasped the situation, just going by my gut feeling. But my gut feeling strongly indicated that there was some kind of infiltration by terrorists. I continue heading west in Sderot with the mayor, and at a certain point he gives me directions to make a turn. Seems like we totally missed the Hanukkah miracles. Seems like we missed the terrorists in 30 seconds. In fact, I apologize for saying this, but it is a truly challenging statement. The initial victims of the series should have been myself and the mayor, who was without weapons. In fact, he actually saved us for the first time. I am presently at this stage when I am driving. I observe a car sliding towards me, so I open the door for him, and I see a young gentleman with a bandage on his head. He halts my car there and guides all the honking vehicles towards the police station for immediate help and support. At this point, I am walking around with my firearm, and what is referred to as my initial greeting, I actually come across a terrorist who has secretly entered a location close to the police station, attempting to discharge multiple rounds at me, but none of them make contact. In response, I discharge 3 rounds at him, but I do not make contact. At this point, he had a second miracle, a snag in the penetration input, which is unusual for the penetration input. We're heading down, me, Martin, and Maddie, heading towards the police station. I'm at this stage where I spot 2 girls screaming at us, "Help!" I open the door to the girls. One of them asks if I'm from Israel. I reply that I am, and I attempt to unlock the left door to prevent the terrorists, those who have taken control of the police station, from harming the girls. It's truly remarkable that they didn't shoot them, a testament to the miraculous nature of the situation, the third such miracle that has occurred. At this stage, me and Mati are like peas in a pod. They're storming him, shooting at him, and wounding him. When an individual receives 2 shots to the abdomen, I am aware that at this particular moment, they are experiencing a significant level of injury. I pull him back into the van to ensure he does not get hurt, and I continue to fight while terrorists are throwing explosives at the girls and us. I persist in fighting, and soon a police officer arrives at the police station located at the back. My priority is to protect everyone and neutralize the threat posed by the terrorists. Our team provided covering fire towards the rear station of the police, where we successfully neutralized 5 terrorists. And yet, at this point in time, we had not yet comprehended the fact that there were snipers positioned on the rooftops, having already been installed by the terrorists. It is fortunate that the commander of the district recognizes the presence of snipers on the rooftops. We are enhancing our position, thereby ensuring that the snipers will not pose a threat to us. Martin becomes involved in the narrative at this juncture, and he desired my firearm. He possessed a lengthy firearm. He desired my handgun because he lacked a stopper. I instructed him to relocate from the sidewalk adjacent to the police station to my own, and I passed the firearm to him. We were trying to stop a fire ring when the district commander got hit by a tiny ball fragment that came flying towards us unexpectedly. I tell him it's a superficial wound, so as not to pressure him, but it wasn't a superficial wound. It was a wound that reached his spinal cord, and he gets up. We actually get up from some hidden place in a roundabout of the police station, and we're trying to still find the ring of fire so that the terrorists won't escape from us. The first miracle is when I told you that I'm with the mayor and he actually saves us from death. The second miracle is that we saved the girls, and while they're throwing non-exploding charges and non-exploding grenades at us, the third time I got hit with 2 balls here, it was a success, and I didn't get hit in the head or heart. Look at the distance between the heart and the head. You'll understand for a moment what my miracle is. Wow, a multitude of miracles occurred alongside the tragedies that took place. My fourth miracle is the one where I lost a ton of blood. I sat for 3 hours and lost a ton of blood. There was no one to rescue me. And then comes this good citizen guy who apparently didn't understand the event. To my joy and sorrow, he decided to move us. I've already lost recognition. I understood that I was achieved in a helicopter to Dr. Asaf. After a fortnight, I opened my eyes, and at this juncture, I come to the realization that I am solely existing on miracles. Only in miracles. In other words, I could have been shot at any of the 5 stages. I was within millimeters of a terrorist who could have killed me. If it's in a clutch situation, when do we ever have a clutch situation at all? This is awesome. A lot of miracles that I understand, the more the post traumatizes, the more I find myself alone. I understand how many miracles have called me, and the magnitude of their impact is truly remarkable. I am deeply thankful to the Creator of the world for actually bestowing upon me the gift of life, as it is not something to be taken for granted. The Creator has graciously provided me with an incredible opportunity to embark on a new journey, to start afresh and embrace a brand new life. As I regained consciousness, I was astonished to realize that I had no prior knowledge of what tefillin, a sacred Jewish ritual item, was, and its significance in religious practice. I didn't know what faith is. I mean, I would have believed, but I would have been skeptical about it. Today I can tell you that I wake up in the morning, I put on tefillin, I pray, I thank the Holy One, and at the end I have to take the tragedy. Gotta say it honestly, we called this war a tragedy. I'm telling you, in this tragedy there are miracles. About 50 meters from the police station, 450 kids in the religious seminary, celebrating a parent's joy, not understanding the event. If they had passed us, it is safe to assume it is not even 450 yet. A total of 1450 more individuals were killed and brutally murdered. Those individuals who woke up early to attend churches and synagogues with the purpose of praying. Today I understand that if we hadn't stopped them at the police station, detained them, it's reasonable to assume they would have killed another 10,000, if not more. They would only go into churches and kill people like ducks. Gotta understand the event. So alongside the tragedy, alongside those who were killed for us, I say that there were, unfortunately I say this, and I say this to the joy of many people in this series who were miracles and miraculous miracles. And in addition to the tragic circumstances that I am currently experiencing, and expressing gratitude to God, I am conveying to you, even if it cost me my life, and I managed to save one soul or one child, then I have fulfilled my part in this world, haven't I? Did I make my mark in this world? And I also express in a very clear manner to those lowly individuals, to those terrorists, very clearly and unequivocally, that do not touch our children, do not murder our children, do not burn children, do not pour gasoline on children and burn them. I am hurting, I am angry, I am extremely angry that these children did not receive the same response. There was no one to save them. I am very angry and deeply saddened by the lack of protection for these innocent children. And I am prepared to go once more to confront those very same individuals who are beneath me and eliminate them with the belief that they are causing my demise in return.